Hello, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is going to be our Hereditary Spellcaster Legacy, and this is a tiny home I built for our founding sim, our first sim and founding sim. And yeah, it's here in beautiful Glimmerbrook. And yeah, I've added some stuff to the world to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. Sometimes I just like to spice things up by not having the same old builds we have when we start a save file. But we come in the house. It's not much. You come in. We see the kitchen. It's a simple little kitchen. We see a little pet feeder in here. We got a bathroom through this door. Just a tiny little bathroom. You'll notice this house has a lot of browns and oranges in it. And that's because this generation has a color, and that color is orange. Our founding sim name is Sienna. In reference to that color. So we got a tiny little living room here. And then we'll have the stairs that go to our bedroom. Just a cute little bedroom with our sim here playing on her computer. And actually, I want to go into Cass and show you what her and her little cat look like. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about the challenge. But this is Sienna Rune. She's our founding sim. Her color is orange and her vibes are kind of dark academia. I hope that's come across. So we've got everyday. We've got a bunch of different everyday, which I think came out really cute. I'll show you like her activewear. It's kind of brightly colored. More of her sleepwear. And just variations there. Party. Swimwear. Hot weather. Oh yeah, I filled out all her outfits, so she's got a lot of variety. And then cold weather. This is like her season. She's an autumn and winter girly for sure. And yeah, so that is the vibes for her. And she has a cat named Alistair, named after Alistair Crowley, if you know who that is. If you know, you know. But yeah, he's just a little black cat. Gonna be living in the house because one of the challenge rules is that we have cat lover as one of our traits, bookworm, and creative, because this generation wants to be a best-selling author on top of becoming a spellcaster. So yeah, our dream is to study magic, write a lot of books on magic, and then ultimately we're going to pass that down through the generation, especially to the final generation. Let me go ahead and get into the rules of this challenge while we get comfy here. So this is Hereditary Spellcaster Legacy. If you're familiar with the concept of what a hereditary witch is, it's someone who learns magic from their family, like it's passed down generation to generation. Let me go ahead and read the bio on this. This legacy is about the passing on of knowledge from generation to generation and how that does not stop at death for folks who are willing to look through the veil. These sims are going to be involved with the spiritual realm. For many cultures and magical practitioners, maintaining a relationship with your ancestors and spirits in general is just as important as your relationship with the living. I apologize for using so many packs. It really did take a lot of packs to kind of do what I wanted to do with this challenge, but hopefully if you don't have all the packs, you can kind of rework a generation to have a skill of your choosing. As long as you pick a skill that can be passed on That's all that really matters. It was important for me to include skills I thought would be useful for magical family. Each generation is based on a definitive mystical concept or aesthetic, kind of archetypes or stereotypes that are kind of just fun aesthetics to play with. So hopefully nobody's like offended. This is just like using a game to have fun with the casters. And of course, there's a ton of them. So I just did what I thought I could best encompass. But if you guys, again, have any ideas for generations to replace kind of ones I have, please feel free to do that. Like I said, this is technically it's a 9-generational challenge, but you're going to have a 10th generation because the final generation actually has to have a big happy family, so they're going to have to see their grandchildren, so you will have to raise a 10th generation technically for this challenge to be complete. Important info I have, well, let's go through the packs first. The packs I use, of course, are Realm of Magic, Life and Death, Cats and Dogs, because their first generation is a cat lover. Seasons, it's helpful. If you don't have it, though, obviously not a huge deal. I think you don't have the herbology skills, so you'd have to replace that because that's something we use in the challenge. But like I said, replace it with something else you love. I've used Get Famous. I used Horse Ranch, Paranormal stuff because I used the medium skill, Island Living, Crystal Creations, Werewolves, and also hopefully Businesses and Hobbies because it helps give lectures and pass down and use the mentorship function. Mostly, but obviously some of these generations are also going to be running kind of a business, so it's going to be helpful, but it's not mandatory because we do have the regular mentorship, and I believe you can still use that. In this legacy, we kind of have it where we learn a lot from the spirits of the family. It would be best to have them as free roaming ghosts, but you'll see that as the generations play out. So if it sounds confusing, don't worry. That's the whole point, is to show you guys it in gameplay, so you'll get there. But of course, that really won't take effect till our next generation once we have a ghost in the family. So important info. I don't have any hard requirements for starting funds. I recommend just building your starting home to make things easier. But if you love a good rags to riches struggle, like, go for it. I'm not here to tell you no. I'm just saying I think life is a little easier in this challenge if you start with a home. Like I said, I'm starting with a tiny home because it really helps you build skills. I'm going to take advantage of tiny living. But again, if you don't have it, don't worry. Just the point is to have fun. So if you want to start out with a giant legacy manor house, go for that too. Like, sky's the limit. Each generation's heir must be born or become a spellcaster by visiting the caster's alley and befriending the sages. So yes, you're either going to select an heir who got your magical traits, or you're going to have them go become a caster. You know, if you don't marry another spellcaster, or for some reason your child didn't get the spellcaster trait, you can just go ahead and have them go get it once they're old enough, and that's fine. All generations, urns, and headstones must remain on the home lot. Set previous generations as free roaming ghosts. However, you want your heirs to maintain a relationship. We don't want those ghosts to, like, spirits to fade away. We want them to stay on the lot, and we want to maintain a relationship with them. So yeah, we want them haunting. We want them there. We want to befriend them. We want the spirits to remain a part of the family, even though we're not going to try to be playing them. We don't want to limit our household by having as many ghosts as we're going to have. Even if your generations move to a new home, you want to take the urns with you. Do not forget them. If you lose contact with that generation, then you lose out on that skill at the end. And it's really important for us to pass on the information, right? The whole thing is that it's hereditary. You're passing on the information to the next generation. So you want to keep them there. Create a holiday in the calendar called Remembrance Day. This is where you mourn your previous generations and you keep the ties to their mortal realm strong. Kind of just backing up the last point where it's like, it's recommended to interact with the ghosts, previous heirs often, and the holiday just acts as a reminder to you that you want to go mourn and speak with the ghosts, you know, befriend the ghosts. Each generation has a crystal color. Like I said, you hear me talking about how Sienna's color is orange. I did it because I love crystals and I love kind of the not so berry aspect of like a color just representing them. It helps me keep them in line. And now, since Life and Death, you can set the color for your ghost, so you can color code your ghosts by their generation, and that should also help remember who everybody is and keep track and that kind of thing. And if you like collecting crystals, you know, they can have crystals of their color, like we're orange topaz, technically, this generation. But feel free to use whatever aspects and aesthetics you like. If you don't want to have color coding, then go crazy. Like I said, this is just to help me keep track of who is who and what's what, and it makes it a little easier for me when I have to decorate homes and that kind of thing. So this is Sienna's generation here. We are generation 1, student of magic. So you spend your days in the library chasing down every piece of information you could on the occult and magical before you uncovered the mystical world of Glimmerbrook, discovering the location of the secret portal to the mystical school of wizardry. Practicing magic becomes your grand mission in life, and you record everything you learn to pass it down to your children. Again, your traits are creative, bookworm, cat lover. Your aspiration is best-selling author. Your career is going to be as a writer. The goals of this generation are to learn the practical magic spells list from the spell book. So when you go into the spell book after you're a spellcaster, you'll have like practical magic, mischief magic. There's one more. I forget. There's a third one. I can't remember the name of it right now. I'll add that in later. But yeah, there's like 3 different kinds, but we're going to focus on the practical magic. So this is just stuff that's going to be helpful for managing your household. We do want to buy a broom, and we're going to use that as our preferred mode as transportation. I probably will do this for every generation, but this is the only generation I'm making it a mandatory requirement because, you know, you're really becoming obsessed with magic in this generation, so you're going to be a little bit more stereotypical than some of the other ones. We want to buy a tarot deck and give regular tarot readings to every person we befriend. So when our friends pop over, we just want to always offer them a tarot reading. And we want to write the book of life, which if we complete our aspiration in our career, we should be doing it anyway. But it's just a reminder that we're completing those careers and aspirations. And then optional is if we have time and we want to, we can collect all the tarot cards by going through the crypts and complete Lady Ravendancer's Goth's tarot deck. I believe we also have to possibly do tasks for people that live in Ravenwood to complete the tarot deck, but I know you can collect a lot of them through the crypt. And yeah, our color is topaz orange. So that is generation 1. I am super excited to get into this and tell you more about the future generations as we play. I will link this if you want to go ahead and read it yourself. And we'll link this document in the video description so you can check it out for yourself and see all of the other generations. But you'll have to spoil that for yourself. I've already given like one big spoiler just so you can get the idea of the challenge. But the rest of these, you're gonna have to wait, at least for me. So I hope you enjoy this. This is my first time making my own. Yeah, this is my first time making my own challenge, so I am really, really excited. Guys, let me know what you think of it and if you're going to play it or not. Because please, I would happily go watch anybody else wants to play this challenge. Yeah, so our first deal is we want to become a spellcaster, right? We also want to read something and become inspired. I believe I've just given her a couple little basic skills to start out with. I've gone ahead and had her sign up for her career. We haven't had our first day of work. This is literally first day in game. And yeah, we haven't done anything toward our best-selling author just yet. What I want to have her do is go, I want to travel. I believe I'll have to travel down here. So we're going to travel to the magical realm because we got to go meet. We heard about these schools and sages that can tell us more about becoming a spellcaster. We've been doing research and we moved to Glimmerbrook because we heard this is where magic lives. So we want to go ahead and go and see what it's about, see what we can learn there. This is our local little park. I just put a little park in here for, oh yeah, and Alistair's at home being lazy. He's asleep. Yeah, I'll introduce Alistair properly when we get back. Yeah, I put a little park in here just to fill up some of the lots. I did not build that park though. I will probably at the end of the episode try to remember to show the creators of the lots I added, the houses and that kind of thing. I made over a lot of the townies because I always love to do that. Whatever world I'm living in, I generally focus on making over those townies. Oh, here we go. I hear the musical sounds. Traveling. We found the secret doorway and we want to enter the portal. So this is the culmination of all of Sienna's kind of dreams and interests. We see this sim walking here. This is Gemma. This is my remake of Gemma Charm. So let's see if we can do a friendly introduction real quick. If she'll let us. She might not. She's very busy. She's kind of pretending we're not even here. We're also just in awe of this giant building we showed up in front of. Oh, but there's her mom. Hopping on her broom. Alright, so let's go ahead and just go in here. We won't wait for Gemma. She's obviously very busy. Let's see if we can find anybody to talk to. We see a Sage of Practical Magic over here. What is the other one? Untamed. That's the one I couldn't remember. Alright, so we see this man over here practicing magic. Let's go talk to him.
Oh God!
Schmezel Tombra.
Dag!
Oh.
Alright, friendly.
So what would it be me?
I'm gonna ask him, how are you doing that? How are you using that magic?
Frolus Shiboi?
Binkap. Nufurium. No.
Learning the magic arts is a wonderful and perilous journey. Are you sure you're prepared to become a spellcaster? Oh yeah, we were born ready. This is all we've ever wanted.
Levitoi Octo.
Oh! Yibs! Ifu Kep.
Okay, in order to bestow the gift of magic upon you, I will need 7 magical motes. I have granted you a mote sight in order to see and retrieve them. Search the realm for motes and return to me quickly before the spell wears off.
Guasha?
Just gonna check our needs. Our needs are good. So let's go ahead and see. And I see one like right outside here. One right outside the door. So let's go collect this. The townies are also doing their townie thing. Temporary mote site. Let's go ahead and collect these motes. We need 7. Well, look at the moon out there. That is so cool. So cool. I started us off with like 500 simoleons just because I didn't want to make things too easy on us, but I did want us to be able to eat. Alright. That's what? Moat number 4? Yeah, moat number 4. 5, 6, 7. I think we just go in a circle around the building. We should be okay. Yeah, I see another one up there. The sky is just insane. You know, people don't give, I think, The Sims enough credit for like how crazy and awesome the worlds look. Keep collecting those motes. We're not going to give ourselves a pep talk right now. We got stuff to do. We should be working on number 6, and then we'll grab number 7 up here, and then we'll have our motes to bring back to Simeon. Alright, let's go back inside now and tell him I got your motes. Right, we got all 7? We got 7. Friendly. Turn in our motes. There we go. Alright, we found our motes. We had the sight. I passed the first test. Sienna is now a spellcaster. You can view her spellbook by opening her perks panel or by checking on the button in this window. But let's go ahead and go through her perks panel down here. So now we have our spellcaster charge and we have our spellcaster perks. And we have our spell book down here. So we're going to be working on practical magic for this generation. So we want to learn these spells. Right, this is the goal, is to learn the practical magic spells. We could learn more. That doesn't mean we can't learn other spells. It just means that's the one we're going to focus on. Let's see. Do we have more? Magic. Challenge to a duel? No. Let's ask to teach. Ask for right. No, we don't want that. Let's ask him to teach us some magic.
Zarzuya, your blick?
Yumbara.
Oh, Vadish.
Kenathoy.
He's like, I can't just share my knowledge. Not just with anyone. Let's get to know each other first, and I'll decide if you're worthy. So we're going to have to work up our friendship with him a little bit. Let's just try. Let's try to flatter him, because that you do with all your teachers, right? Interest. We can enthuse about cats. We love our cat. We can tell him about Alistair back home. And share some ideas. Tell him things we've been learning on our crusade, essentially, to our life's mission to learn about magic.
Polyphagribics.
Yafa.
Fliffle?
Oh.
Diola?
Flurba?
Bakira?
What?
Closive.
Arshadazio.
Also,
Yeah.
you can search for tomes, so let's go ahead and search for tomes, because we're going to want to read as well.
Ah. Fanaya.
While we look at books, let me see. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do to get to be
Yasenar
friends
Linard.
with Simeon. But touching back a little bit on her having skills already, I just hate making a young adult sim and then they don't have skills, because when I like start a sim from infancy, like they usually have a ton of skills. So it just feels weird that my sim is an adult and like burning the house down when they try to cook. Oh, we got a tome of Inferniate. So we do have a tome. We can read that too when we get home. This is our beautiful Grace Anansi as well. These are a couple of townies that I've made over, so she can have some friends. Let's see if I can introduce her to her. Friendly introduction. I really want you to meet Gemma as well, please. Do another friendly introduction. And if you notice, my spellcasters have, if you're born a spellcaster, you get the pointy ears. So like Gemma has a magical lineage, so she has pointy elf ears. But like Sienna and Grace are people who have learned about magic, so they don't have them. We made a couple friends, which I really like now. Some Glimmerbrook girlies. So, alright, let's go ahead and head home now.
Chilu.
We gotta check on our cat. Alistair's probably starving. He's a very affectionate cat, so he likes to be around us all the time. Let's go ahead and check on our boy. Where are you, buddy? Have you eaten? You eat your food? No. Kind of. It looks like you might have eaten a little bit. But let's go say hi to our boy. I'll have to take the walls down. This is a small house. It is hard to see. Let's pet him. Tell him about our day.
Zisamba.
Yeah, Alistair is our best friend.
Axawa. Skiba Glosh. Webus. Mifwa. Noyospa. Aw. Oh, Squiff.
Light up the fire. Enjoy the warmth, because it is a little chilly today. Oh, you don't like the fireplace? Sorry, Alistair. Until we get a slightly larger place. Let's also cook something for ourselves. It's getting late, so let's just have... Let's do some aubergine parmesan. Let's just do a single serving. Since that'll help our cooking skill get up if we're not cooking too much leftovers. Like I said, we have a small kitchen, so I gave us a small mini fridge. So like I said, we're not going to be working on, I mean, it's The Sims, so like in theory you could have as much leftovers as you wanted, but in real life if you have a mini fridge it doesn't hold that much. So until we have a full fridge, until we can afford to buy one and revamp our kitchen, I'm going to have her make single meals, considering, you know, normally you wouldn't have a lot of room for leftovers. You wouldn't be able to like meal plan for the whole week. She likes cooking. That would be wonderful. Why do your ears do that? He has a glitch sometimes when he meows that his ears get twice the size. Alistair might not actually be a cat. He might be something else pretending to be a cat, but... so... Not really, but just when he glitches like that, I'm like, are you sure you're just a cat? I wouldn't... See, there he goes. He's doing it again. He's got some kind of glitch with one of his traits. I think it's the affectionate trait making him do that.
Vroom.
Let's just do a little get to know. We know him, but let's just... Oh, you don't like the stove either? Alistair, you're scared of everything. You're scared of everything, buddy. Yeah, we need to eat. Then we need to go to bed soon because we have work until 11. We actually don't have work super early, which is kind of nice. Maybe we can practice writing a little bit. But yeah, I want to have books kind of talking about our learning of magic. Oh, we also have a tome to study as well.
Usanet Zarspa. Wixani.
Oh, actually, maybe we'll read instead of write, and then once we read this, we can write about it. We can report our finding. Well, you know what? Actually, maybe we should write about the portal. I don't know if we can write anything yet, actually, as far as books go. We might only be able to, like, practice. Yeah, I know you're begging for food, but I'm not giving you food. You have food. You have food, Alistair. Eat your cat. Your very expensive kitty food, okay? It is high-quality kitty food for a growing boy like you. I haven't decided if I want to buy age-down treats to give, like, Alistair as a cat that never dies, possibly. I don't know. That's just an idea I have, that he is also like passed down from heir to heir. So part of the challenge is keeping your very first pet alive forever. Maybe. Another bonus secret goal is if you want to keep the cat alive forever, because I might do that. I might just age him down whenever he ages up. And Alistair is, like, immortal. I kind of like that idea. See if we have time before work. Maybe we can write in the morning, but at least sit by the fire, read this tome you discovered. Can we even search for tomes at home? Oh no, we can't. Okay. We have to go and look for tomes. There. You have a bed, sir. It's right next to you. It's right back here. Why don't you want to sleep in your bed? I'm really excited. I hope you guys like this challenge, like this additional series. I love occults, and I love having a reason to play them. Really, that's it. I haven't really gotten to dig in occults in my other two series too much. I think you see it bleeding in now because I had my sim date Nyan Spectre, but I really love occults, and I really wanted to play spellcasters. So I don't know how often, if this is going to be a once a week or once every other week upload for this series. I guess it depends like how popular it gets. If it outpaces my other series, then I'll do it once a week and move, world building challenge to every other week. But if it doesn't outpace the other two, then I'll just do this one every other week. Oh goodness. Okay. Did we learn anything? We're still studying it. You're not in the red yet. You got plenty of energy. Okay, we learned a spell. Awesome. Let's Yeah. Let's put out the fire and let's go to bed. Awesome.
Oh.
Let's go to sleep. Prepare ourselves for our next day. Our first day of work. It's about time to wake up now. We do need to take a shower and we are hungry again. Let's call Alistair to eat. Let's take a thoughtful shower. And then we'll make some breakfast. I think we got time. We're not going to university. In my mind, we've already been. In my mind, she's already graduated. We want to cook some breakfast. Eggs and toast is fine. Maybe we can play with Alistair before we leave. Give him a little activity. I don't know. Can you take cats on walks? No. I wish we could. You should be able to. I don't know why we can't take cats on walks. And the other thing it's like a goal of mine is if we finish our practical magic, I want to make her wear like a little witch hat at all times. Like once we feel like we've conquered like our witchy goal for this generation, then her aesthetically she gets very witchy. Or maybe just like slowly, we can do a little bit by little bit, but yeah. Next time we can get to the magical world to get closer with Simeon, and I want to buy us a broom. Because that's one of the easy goals we can knock off. Alright, so the kitty has eaten his food. That's great. Let's make something to eat. Have our breakfast. We go into work at 11. We got time. We're inspired. Nice. We do need to practice writing for our goal for work. Well, actually we need to read books, so we could try to read something.
Flazzle. Huh. Aha!
I know, you don't like the soap. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Is there anything I can do? I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. We have to cook. So, yeah, I love that the first generation is orange and it's like just black and orange and very Halloween themed. Alright. Okay, family recipe. We definitely are gonna have to create a family recipe too. But I have to buy some extra ingredients to add. I absolutely love this little curly hair from Sims Trouble. Gemma, I heard there's a party at the lounge. I would love to go. If you ask me again after work, I will definitely go. But I have to go to work in like 30 minutes. I won't even actually have time to play with the cat, even though I wanted to. I need to finish, like, I need pictures for these walls. I guess we could take a selfie of ourselves. Oh, what's the matter, buddy? What do you— oh, he's just very affectionate. You don't need anything. I think you're fine. Can I take a picture of myself? I think we should. We should take a selfie of us before our first day of work, right? Like, my first day officially as a writer, or a writer's assistant, I should say. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I love her, guys. Let's see. Let's change this. Okay, do we want to change the background to maybe having this, like the books? I wish I could move her up or down. Yeah, maybe we do it a little bit lower. All right, let's take a couple of these. This is a nice one, maybe. Ooh, this is a nice one too. Anything else? Yeah, this is cute too. Let's do it like this. Alright, we'll show like the living room there. Alright. Let's hang a picture of ourselves up. Somewhere? Maybe in the living room? Well, this is kind of the wall that's empty. Maybe I should just put it here. Alright, there we go. And then obviously we'll update the photos as we have more people in this house. But for now, we can have 3 of ourselves. Alright. So, do we want to... I think I have to put this on the wall to upload it to Simstagram. Upload to Simstagram. And then maybe the other one can be like our headshot. Let's sell to a publication. Alright, and then we'll just sell this one too. Alright. We got 3 seconds until we go to work. On the road to fame. That's okay. Have a sim reach the max level in logic school? No, we did not. Oh, like who maxed their logic skill? We acquired the photography skill. We don't have the logic skill at all. That's funny. All right, Sims. All right, so we're off to work. We're very inspired, which I believe is the right vibe to go to work. Unimpressive resume. Her resume isn't very impressive yet, but Sienna wants her career to move a little faster. Should she just be honest about not having much experience or punch up her resume with some things that aren't totally 100% technically true? I feel like in the modern age, most of us would lie a little bit. Like, that's just how it is getting a job. I also just think Sienna also isn't above a little bit of mischief. And like, I'm going to tell him I'm good because I'll get there. We might live to regret this, but I feel like she'd lie. She'd lie just a little bit. She knows that honesty isn't always the best policy, especially it's not a lie if you intend to live up to it, right? Suddenly, Sienna seems so much more qualified on paper. Anyway, hope nobody checks those references. Performance gain small. Nice. Our first run-in with the spirit realm. Hello from the other side. You don't know me, but this might sound weird. You're going to inherit from me, kid. Why, might you ask? Let's just say it's better for both of us if you don't ask questions. The money needs to go somewhere, and quick. And I heard through the grapevine that you were a good, upstanding sim, so you're about to inherit a chunk of my hard-earned, quote-unquote, simoleons. Listen, buddy, part of life is planning for your death, and you should write up a will when you're ready to choose who's going to inherit your simoleons, your heirlooms, and your kids. I did mine on the computer, but you can just call an inheritance lawyer to help you write yours too, if you want. Just make good choices in life, kid. I sure didn't. The thing is, I'm going to say no to this because we will write a will and do all that good stuff, but I don't want to inherit the money because I want us to live small for a little while. I want us to enjoy, not necessarily rags to riches struggle, but I want us to enjoy the benefits of our tiny home and the benefits of cooking every meal as we need it. Just like early game struggle. I like seeing the growth. I have taken the money before, and I'm certain I will in other games in the future. So, but for now, no thanks. Sounds sketchy. Gemma! Hey friend, I was wondering if I could stay over at your place for a few days. Let's hang out and have some fun. Yeah, absolutely. Gemma can stay with us for a couple days. I could see her being like, my mom and me are not getting on right now. I need a friend. I need to stay at someone's house And we're new besties. We're besties now. I'm just gonna move her thing. Will it go up here? Actually, let's put it up on top of there. And I love that it's orange. The game knows. The game freaking knows. You know what I mean? The game is gaming sometime. All right, so Gemma, are you like upstairs on my computer? Probably. Yeah. It's all right. Help yourself. We're gonna follow you around while I'm at work. We're a little lonely. We could definitely use a friend to hang out with. All right, so we get home at 7 p.m. We got a promotion. We got a performance gain from lying on our resume. We got a promotion. Sienna has been promoted to blogger. She will now make an additional 7 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 32. She has also received the following bonus and a word processor, which we can sell because I'm pretty sure I gave her a decent computer. And her next shift. Oh, so we got tomorrow off. Heck yes. Let's say hi to Gemma. Let's tell her like thanks for coming. I don't have a lot of space, but you're welcome to what I got. And I need to reach level 2 writing skills. So let me set this up so only everyone but Sienna. Let's see what we got. A little bit of money. We're doing good. Inventory. So this processor we got now is, yeah. Let's get rid of this. Also, something happened when I was downloading possible houses before I just decided to build the one. And somebody had like a little cat grave. And for some reason when I changed, like deleted the house to build my own, it left this in my inventory. So I'm just leaving it there, pretending it doesn't exist. Everyone's best friend. Oh. But we're a cat person, not a dog person, so I'm selling that too. Left a lot of room to build onto this house because I'd like to have it for the next generation or two, hopefully. Like I said, this room, we can definitely make a hallway and add another room above the top here. And turn this into a study and just move the bedroom over kind of thing. We'll see. And then this also has room on this side of the house to add plenty. Same thing here. We can always put something up here if we need to. And then this is our little backyard. So yeah, we got 2,000, but I think I'll just save that. Leave it in the kitty for now. But I do want to start practice writing, seeing if we can write anything. We can write a children's book. We can go ahead and do that. Oh, I saw someone calling and I missed it.
Organorg.
So yeah, let's go ahead and write our first book. It'll be a little children's book. Is this hard because I have no fitness? Alright, we are inspired, so let's go ahead and use that to write. I think we're fine. We'll be hungry when we're done. So this one will definitely be like Alistair the cat. The immortal cat. The first book by Sienna Rune. Okay. Alistair will have his own book, which means we'll have to make a copy of it, because that's the other thing is I'd love just to make copies of all her books to pass down. And this is all about hereditary passing of information. So I'd really love to do that. We do have a bar in town that maybe these two can go visit. Oh my goodness, the camera. Trying to get it in the bedroom. There we go. Whoa, stop doing that. Alright, there we go. A little outfit for work is cute. I wish her glasses would transfer, but maybe she wears contacts for work. Let's go ahead and let her write her book. All right, we hit level 2 of the writing skill, so I believe for work that's what we needed. And then we need to read books, which we will. Like I said, maybe we'll go to the magical realm in the morning, if I can make it work. And then we'll go to the bar tomorrow night to meet more Glimmerbrook people. Oh no. I thought we were done. Okay, there we go. We are done. What an achievement. Sienna has finished writing an entire book. The book will be added to her inventory for future reading enjoyment. Sienna can also publish it. Just click on the mailbox. So, Alistair the Immortal Cat, we're going to... I thought we could make a copy. We can't make a copy? We can read it, we can analyze, we can add to favorite, we can place in world, and we can rename it, but I can't make a copy? Hold on. Create copy. Okay, I just have to put it on the desk. Whew. I was like, what are you talking about? Alright, hold on. Let's put this up here. Let's take the original, and then let's publish the original. Self-publish. There we go. We're gonna get the self-assured. Yeah, we can get self-assured. Let's publish our book. Sienna has created... Oh yeah, we created a copy. We got a new personality trait. We got self-assured. It is raining. It's raining in the house.
Huh.
See how long I can tolerate. If it rains too often, I probably will turn the weather effects off again. But for now, I can't afford to cook for you. I'm sorry. Let's just make some vegetable dumplings. You can stay with us, but you gotta feed yourself, honey. I'm sorry. We're gonna practice writing, and we can travel to the library. That's fine. We'll save both of those. Gonna get something to eat. Yeah, and I hope they fix this glitch where weather effects happen inside the homes. It's really annoying. Oh, Alistair. I need to play with him, but every time I see him, he's asleep. Oh, he's awake now. Yeah. Oh, nope, he's asleep. He's just sleeping in his food bowl. Oh, there he is. I want to play. Like, play with a laser pointer after I eat.
Oh.
Thank you for doing your dishes, Gemma. I appreciate that. We're happy because we got a promotion and we finished our first book. We're on our way. And it was an excellent book, so we're actually a natural at this. Can eat. I know, you hate the oven. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alistair. Skills are going up? I know you hate it. I know you hate it. I'm sorry. I don't know what Gemma's doing. She's just taking in the sights, I guess. Just two girls hanging out over dinner. Compliment her outfit. Like, your outfits are always freaking cool. Oh, why did you reset? Where did the cat go? There he is. Let's, I guess I play with the laser pointer.
Bomb Caro. No. Gabafa. Hombra. Bombufa. Ringoya. Aw.
Alright. Good night. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, so, well, Gemma has school, so we're gonna go ahead, let's let Alistair, relax. We're gonna go meet Simeon again, so I believe now we can just travel to the Magic Realm via our crystal, our Glimmerstone. Yeah, we love our cat.
Valentia Spazio.
And are you still over here? No, you're not here. Where are you at, sir? Are you here at all? Is everybody gone? Well, you know what? While this is loading up, I believe I have to go this way to Caster's Alley. Let's go buy our broom. Let's go buy a broom. Let's see what else we can buy while we're there. Again, I'd like to buy a nice orange topaz to represent our generation. If I can get one. Because obviously. Alright, what do we got? Hello, who are you? What you have? Wands, tomes, and familiars. Let's see what tomes and stuff we got. How much can we afford anyway? A wand would be nice. Hello.
Ooh,
Our charisma's not great. I should have tried to haggle. A bone wand. A magician's wand. Wand of the Sylvan Forest. Ooh, this is nice. Okay. I can afford that. I can afford it. We're not high enough level for the other tomes. So we could get a familiar, but technically we have a familiar. So actually I should do that when we get home also, to make Alistair our familiar.
Oh,
Okay,
Fadish.
so we got a wand. Nice. Set wand as preferred wand. Yes, we will. Oh. What happened? We got royalties on our book. We made 18 simoleons. That is not very good. Oh, that is not very good. But that's okay. That's okay. That's something. All right. So what you got? Brooms and crystals. You're my girl. Okay. Let's see what kind of brooms you got. Oh,
Yup, Sonny.
Jesus. Classic wood broom, no thanks. Magic mop, no thanks. I don't want either of these today, so we might have to come back on another day. She doesn't have the right crystal. We have fire opal, but we're orange topaz, so no thanks. No thanks. And then you have probably magical ingredients. Let's just see what you got. We're chatting with somebody.
He no one move.
Alright.
Ooh,
Apples, death metal, dirt frog, obtainium, potatoes. Yeah, I don't see anything we need just yet. We will wait.
Oh, Fadish.
Alright, so not today. We'll have to come back. But we did get a nice wand. We got a beautiful wand. So I always use wands. Alright. And so when we practice our magic, we'll practice with our wand now. So let's go back. Let's return to HQ. Let's see if we can find Simeon now. If not, we'll search for some tomes while he shows up. Milestones. Milestones mark big moments. What milestones did we get? We got promoted at our job. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where are you at now, buddy? You in here? Yep, he's here now. So let's go discuss hobbies and skills. Let's just try to talk to him a little bit more. Oh, there's a duel happening outside.
Sulius
Let's see what happens. We're voting for our girl Grace. Come on, Grace. Get him. Nice. Get him, Grace.
Sancio Omza!
Get him. Yeah, that's our girl. Nice job. Alright, so we're chatting. Simeon up some more.
Uh-huh.
Small talk.
Parfase Schwoz. Teeps Parfase Horib.
Share
no
photos. We're
Good
almost
showing.
friends. We're almost there.
Conqueroo Baima. Mapiro.
Enthused about cats.
Oh, Kinniku.
Propose a crazy scheme. Be like, what if? Just what if you were my magical mentor? I mean, would that be so crazy? Would that be a crazy idea?
Chobaba?
Wanji?
Let's talk about cooking.
Oh, Nerbus.
Boshno.
Babe.
Alright, let's see. But we are friends now, right? We are friends. So, magic. Asked to teach practical magic.
Hey.
Deesh.
Now he
Dope.
should, because we're friends. And then I should also search for tomes after that.
Meh.
Yips.
Benafi. Sick of foos. Ashi.
Let's see how we're doing on our simology.
Bibby.
Yeah, we're
Purple
fine.
Sands. Love it, toy.
Oh, yes!
Oh, he's got the same wand. We learned Scrubberoo. Oh, this is such a helpful spell.
Conjimjoy.
We can clean just by a magical
Alberta
wave of our
Brogy.
wand.
Nuloy, huh? Hispolip Lamena.
Okay, awesome.
Just sop a friv.
Now we can search for tomes.
Huh. Quexenos.
She found a tome. Let's see, what did we find? Tome for low ranked. A tome that contains the teaching of low ranked spellcasters. Okay. Is that us? Is that because we're still an apprentice? That's fine. We're gonna travel now. Let's travel. We're gonna go. Is Gemma still at school? I think she. Do they get out at 3? I think they do. Let's see if the girls want to go to the bar. Like, I heard about this like cool bar in town. This is the Glimmerbrook Bar. This is built by Emmy Builds. If you want to add it to your game, like I said, this is a build of mine. This is a build of mine. The park that was made by, I think it's made by Goodsama, but the version I have might have been slightly renovated by Limeman 1999 because it had both of their names there, so I don't want to leave anybody out. And then I might have slightly modified just the colors of a few things and added a couple little items, but for the most part, it's their builds. In the bar, I don't think I changed anything. So Emmy Builds did our bar. Also, I believe you can find my Charm House renovation on the gallery under Skyandthread Gaming. Oh, it is a rainy. The girls, let's go inside. Let's sit together. Let's sit together. And let's, oh my gosh. Minerva is the bartender. You're gonna see your daughter. Don't get me in trouble. Let me order a drink. I'm just gonna order a drink for myself then. Let's find out what my favorite drink is. Yeah, okay, I can understand why Gemma is like, why did you bring me here? I have to deal with my mom. But listen, I'm not hiding you from your mom. That's your job. I'm here to tell your mom that
Bartem?
I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Oh. Oh, Zombo.
Ooh, is it Granite Falls? Yes. A nice little white wine.
So.
Gapo Blanco? Nice.
Pandale.
Alright, let's talk to Grace a little bit more. Let's give Grace a compliment on her outfit.
Whoa, great
Yeah. There we go. Friendly. Let's discuss enthuse about latest book with Gemma.
Wavu.
Talk to everybody.
Moochie Peachy?
We want to dance to stereo music. Is there music here? Oh, there's we can listen to
Chilny. Gushara.
we want to dance to what?
Bina Garza.
We don't care.
Dag dag.
Let's just put on pop. I'll just put on pop and we can dance to it.
Levitate boards.
Ah, noopsa.
Doda Vap.
There we go.
Sul.
And then we can dance.
Shuna.
We want to dance. You can absolutely get over there. You're just stuck in the bar. What did you do? I don't know why she's routing through the bar. There you go. You should be able to dance now. There you go. Get down, girly. Get down.
Rogaba.
Oh, and our mentor's here too.
Benchweek Habaya.
Yes. Smishy Lafana. Flanibi.
Oh, nice.
Sababi Avar.
We can't ask him to be a mentor or anything yet, but I think We should be able to. Maybe his levels aren't high enough.
Charm.
We can say hi to Amelia as well. We can do a friendly introduction. And Daryl.
Flanibi.
Like I said, our whole point was to come here and meet everybody. And then Tomax over here. Friendly introduction to Tomax. I want to meet everybody in town. Grace's roommate.
O'Neill. Gahar was Shalabi. Josephine.
Yanabi.
Easy.
We'll stay here a little while longer and then we'll go check on our cat. Actually, let's grab some food. Let's order a happy hour drink. Yeah. We really liked the Granite Falls. And then order food. Yeah, let's grab some food chips. There we go. Let's use restroom. Other, doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead. And then we'll go home after.
Sabine, Saquinario, Sabart.
Yazip. Bimbus.
So at least we've met Gemma's family now, and they can be like, oh, okay. Okay. We don't mind if she's staying over there for a couple days. Makes more sense now. Let's travel. Let's go home. And leave everybody else at the bar, that's fine. Alright. Alright, let's allow Alistair to eat. Make sure our boy is getting fed. And like 8 p.m. we can read our book for a little bit.
Fro Luz Girga. Oh, Flina Bali. Ha.
Yeah. And then we'll see if reading our magical tome counts as reading. Alistair is doing good. Oh, let me see. Set scheduled time. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's on every 6 hours, which I think is fine. Ooh, it did bring us up. It brought us up, and we got a talent point. So what do we want? Knowledge is magic. Sims read and does computer research at a faster rate. These interactions also provide magical experience over time. I like that. That sounds like us. Blender arm. We're not doing potions, so that should be fine. Not that we can't in the future, but right now we're not. Discharge. Sim can now cast discharge, which empties our spellcaster charge, which is helpful too. Incredible forager. Receives more items when harvesting magical ingredients. And then experimenter. When experimenting and practicing, games experience faster with less failures. I like that one. I think we're going to do books first and then maybe experimenter and then maybe discharge or discharge and experiment. I don't know, but those two next probably. So let's do this one where reading gains us skills faster. Plus on top of our tiny home, we should be gaining skills pretty fast. So we'll finish reading this and then we'll go to sleep. Oh, she was in our bed. Okay. Yeah, so it does. This is counting towards read books, so that's good. Yeah, I can. Okay. Put this in our bookshelf. That's good. Now we'll have like magical tomes also for future levels. I don't know if I can pass them down or if they're just in their inventory, and as long as we have the bookshelf, it should stay there. I'm curious what happens to books over generations, but we're going to learn a lot with this because the goal is just to pass on everything as much as possible. Yeah, we might call it a day. It's been an eventful first 2 days for our new legacy here, and Sienna has a lot to do still. So I hope you're enjoying this challenge. Leave me any feedback on how you feel, what you want to see, what you think of it. I'm really curious because this, like I said, this is my first time making a challenge from scratch. So yeah, and like I said, if you need any more info, I'm going to link the challenge down in the description. Have a great day, guys, and I will have another episode of this up soon. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more.